You want to permanently be pushing the limits. And as you raise the bar, that means that you will always feel like you suck because your standards continually outstrip your ability to deliver them. And that's good in some ways because it keeps forcing you to progress. But it does mean that you live in this gap, right? You don't live in the gain, the comparison between where you were and where you are. You live in the gap between where you are and where you want to be. That's not where you could be, because sometimes you can want to be further than where you could be. And I told you that story about Alexander the Great, which is how we read the quote of Alexander saying, and Alexander wept, for he saw there were no more worlds to conquer, as his ambition being able to outstrip reality's ability to challenge him. He was bigger than the world, and he reached the edge of it and couldn't keep going, but would have done. But that's not the actual quote. The actual quote is him realizing that there are infinite worlds, and he hasn't even yet become the Lord of one. So he's crying at how puny and minuscule his accomplishments are. And I think that that's actually much closer to how we all feel. Like, who has ever reached the edge of their ambition? Their ambition continues to outstrip it. You're right. If you raise your standards, you regularly disparage your accomplishments, even in the process of them. And there's a John Bellion song, Why, with Luke Combs, and in it he says, if the higher I climb is the further I fall, then why love anything at all? He's talking about opening up to someone, but I think the same thing works for just hard charging and overachieving. That, well, if I permanently overachieve, then eventually I might get there. But you never arrive.